Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving into a new release from Hammer Films. It's their new 4K release that just came out not too long ago. And of course, that is this release right here, The Man in Black. Now, of course, this video would not be possible without the support of the movie room. So Michael and Deb, thank you so much for sending this copy out for review. I really do appreciate that. Guys, if you do want to go ahead and head over to the movie room to support them, I'll make sure to put a link down below for this right here if you guys want to pick this up. Or, of course, if you guys want to grab anything else, make sure you use my code MovieDen10. That'll get you a one-time 10% off your order. Again, Michael and Deb, thank you so much for sending this one out. Now, guys, going into this, it's not that I was hesitant. It was more of, I was curious because... Now, a little more hesitant than... Anyways, I wasn't the biggest fan of Blood Orange, at least in the slate of titles that they had been doing. So I was kind of... It was more curiosity, but a little concern of what I would think of this film. And I'll just start this video off by saying I loved this movie. I thought this was such a fantastic movie. Now, as you guys know, if you guys have been followers of the channel for a while, the main genre that we talk about here is horror. We dabble in other genres, but the mainstay is always horror. Now, with this film, it's not just horror. Well, I should say it's got horror elements to it, but there's definitely, it's more of a crime mystery thriller, but there's some gothic elements in it. There's definitely the horror aspect of it. I mean, this has a lot of great thematic elements in this movie. But the story itself is great. It opens up in a kind of a narration style with the Man in Black. We'll talk about him later. And he starts off the tale following this young girl named Joan, whose father recently passed away. Now, her father was this millionaire, and he, in his will, leaves most of his estate and most of everything that he owns, including his money, to his daughter. And then he has his second wife, which, of course, is Joan's stepmom. And then his stepdaughter leaves them with the rest. But there's a caveat to this. Joan does not get any of this until she's 18. So, of course, if she dies before she's 18, she doesn't get it. Or if she is deemed mentally unfit to handle everything, then it all goes to his wife, Joan's stepmother. Of course, now that brings into question Joan's stepmother, where she starts to scheme a plan to either, one, convince her, really, to give her inheritance, or two, to drive her insane with the help of her daughter, Joan's stepsister, and her fiance, Joan's stepsister's fiance, all try to conspire together because they want the money for themselves. Now, of course, I'm not going to spoil the ending because I thought this film was such a fantastic film that I don't want to spoil the twist at the end, because the twist, I think, is what makes this movie. I think it's great. One of the greatest things that I think about this film is its storytelling, that narrative aspect. Now, it doesn't hold true through the whole film. It really bookends the movie with the narrator, the Man in Black, and I think that is part of what adds its charm to the movie. Now, I said we'll be going back to the Man in Black. Well, the movie's called The Man in Black. This character was originated from a BBC radio show called Appointment with Fear. Hammer took that and brought it to screen. And what's really cool is that same character, the voice actor for that, reprised his role for this movie. Now, one of the standout characters in this movie, I think, and is one of my favorite, was Hodson. He is the butler, and he is kind of this father figure to Joan now that her dad is gone. His intentions is to look after her and to protect her from the stepmom because he knows something is going on there. And he is very, very hard to understand. He has a very gravelly, thick English accent that, for me at least, it was hard to understand. Subtitles came on every time he showed up on the screen, but he was a great character. I really enjoyed him. Now, as far as the release itself, you're getting amazing 4K Dolby Vision transfer. It looks great. The film is in black and white, and so it makes good use of that Dolby Vision HDR with the blacks and the massive contrast it has from the whites of the screen. It looks great. You're also getting a brand new 5.1 audio mix. It sounds good as well, but it's nothing that's crazy and that blows your mind, but it sounds really good. Now, of course, with Hammer Films, especially the releases they've been doing this year, you expect extras, and this did not disappoint. Now, it's obviously not going to have the amount of curated stuff like with the Quatermass releases and Captain Kronos. I mean, those are the big leather-bound ones. I mean, those are like masterclass college level courses of the films. It's crazy. But this does still have a lot of great stuff in it as well. Let's see. I'll go through the stuff that this comes with. So you're obviously getting the Man in Black, and it is in full screen. And everything that I'm going to be talking about that comes on this release is on both the 4K and the Blu-ray, so no need to swap discs and stuff. But you're getting obviously the Man in Black with commentary featuring Lisbeth Miles and Paul Cornell. And you're also getting another audio commentary featuring Will Fowler and Melanie Williams. You're getting a featurette called The Men in Black, because at the time there was a group of authors, and they were all crime thriller authors. And that's what this featurette is about. They're just kind of going over that. And one of those is John Dickinson Carr, which of course his writings inspired The Man in Black. So that's what the Men in Black is. You're also getting Panic Stations. You're getting This Is Your Storyteller. You're getting a brand new interview, Yoga and You, Suspense, The Devil's Saint, Suspense, The Customers Like Murder, and Suspense, Cabin B13, UK Censor Card, Image Gallery, and Subtitles. And again, guys, that is going to be on both the 4K and the Blu-ray. I think that is an awesome choice that Hammer Films did for us. But guys, now that we covered everything that is coming in this release, let's go ahead. I'm going to take you over to my overhead cam shot. We're going to unbox this. I'm going to show you everything that's inside here, and then I'm going to bring you back over here and we're going to wrap things up. All right, guys, here we go. We have got Hammer Films' newest release, The Man in Black, and there is the front artwork right there. You have Joan. She's kind of the main character of the whole movie. And there's the Man in Black back there. You have her stepdaughter right there. The side, we've got the Man in Black. And then the back right here, it is just another one of the probably poster artworks that came out when this film was released. So you got the Man in Black right there. Let's go ahead and take all the contents out. There is the box. Let's go ahead. We'll start with the booklet here. And there he is, guys. The Man in Black, the Hammer Crime Files. There is the spine right there, the Hammer Crime Files, the Man in Black. And then here we go on the back right here. This is your storyteller, the Man in Black. And of course, has some writings right here. You guys can go ahead and pause the video if you would like to go ahead and read that. And then let's go ahead and fan through this. Guys, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in this booklet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the table of contents real quick. All right, so we have, it might be described as a non-violent thriller with occult leanings, Appointments with Fear, Sid James, dramatic actor, The Human Brain Can Only Stand So Much, The Forgotten Career of John Gilling, The Men Who Ran Hammer, Tony Hins, Introducing Oakley Court, credits, limited collector's edition content, and thank yous. And I mean, this is a pretty good sized booklet. We've got how many pages here? So 116 pages in this release. So really cool. We even have a little bit of artwork back there. As you can see, we've just got some really great stuff. Introducing Oakley Court. There's some shots from the movie, and this is what I was talking about too, just kind of a very gothic style to this, the architecture of the house inside, just the way it's shot, love it. So there is the booklet you are getting with this release. You're also getting this. Now this is the same artwork that's on the back of the rigid case, and then on this side I was trying to read and figure out what this is. It gives a synopsis of the movie. I don't know if this is a pamphlet release of when the film was released. I'm not sure. You guys may know. You can let me know down in the comments, but there it is right there. And then here is the digipack you are getting with this. Here is the 4K and the Blu-ray. Of course, with all of the Hammer releases on the back, and it's the same on this side. That's why I'm just taking this side off, which is really cool, is they show all the special features that are in whichever disc you took off, which is a great way, I think, to really showcase what's in there. And then, of course, the artwork. I always talk about how I love the artwork that they choose for the back of the digipacks right there. It's always kind of a collage of different scenes of the film, and of course, this is no exception. This is them when they're doing their seance near the end of the movie right there, and that is her father right here who had passed away in the film. So there it is, guys. That is everything you are getting with this release of The Man in Black. Guys, I got to say, pleasantly surprised with this release. I absolutely loved it. So there you guys go. So guys, that is my review and unboxing of Hammer Films' newest 4K release of The Man in Black. Of course, thanks to Michael and Deb over at the Movie Room. Thank you so much for sending this out. Guys, if you do want to pick this up or anything else at the Movie Room, links will be down below. Make sure to use my code, save yourself 10% off. And guys, that is the video. Let me know down below if you guys are picking up this release, if you're really not interested, or if you have picked it up. What do you guys think of it? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of Hammer Films and their releases this year? I know The Curse of Frankenstein is coming up, and that I'm really excited for. So, and like I said in the past, I hope they continue this into 2026. I love this line that they're doing. I think they really need to continue it. It's great stuff. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And of course, you all take care.